Today we have seen the most significant judgment by the Supreme Court for the upcoming elections. A 5-judge bench of the Supreme Court gave its verdict on the legality of electoral bond schemes, holding it unconstitutional in 2 opinions that pointed to be a unanimous judgment. So let's understand this in detail. Hello everyone, my name is Kripa and you are watching Flames Clad. सुप्रीम कोर्ट की 5 जजेस की बेंच, जिसमें इंक्लूडेड थे CJI DY चंद्रचूड़, जस्टिस संजीव खन्ना, जस्टिस BR गवई, जस्टिस JB पर्दीवाला और जस्टिस मनोज मिश्रा ने अपनी ही जजमेंट को रिवर्स किया है जो उन्होंने लास्ट ईयर 2 नवंबर को दिया था। पर सबसे पहले ये जान लेते हैं कि ये इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड स्कीम्स क्या होता है। The electoral bond schemes allow corporations and individuals to anonymously donate money to political parties by purchasing electoral bonds from the State Bank of India. सिर्फ स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया के पास ये डिटेल्स होती है कि कौन उनसे इलेक्टोरल बॉन्ड्स परचेज कर रहा है। According to the scheme, the proceeds from any bonds which are not in cash within 15 days of being issued are to be deposited in the Prime Minister Relief Fund. Against this, the petitions were filed by the Communist Party of India and NGO Common Cause and ADR. Advocate Prashant Bhushan, representing Common Cause and ADR, argued that citizens have a right to information about the parties and candidates seeking their votes. Apart from that, the senior advocate Kapil Sibal drew the court's attention to how the scheme could result in companies failing their duties toward their shareholders. इन आर्ग्यूमेंट में सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने क्या जजमेंट दिया, ये हम जानेंगे 5 पॉइंट्स में। The Supreme Court strikes down electoral bond scheme by calling it unconstitutional. It's not the only means to curb back money in electoral financing. The Supreme Court said that the infringement to RTI is not justified for the purpose of curbing back money. The scheme violates the freedom of speech and expression. The bench said that the fundamental right to privacy includes citizens' right to political privacy and affiliation. Advantage for the party in power. There is also a legitimate possibility that financial contributions to a political party would lead to a quid pro quo arrangement because of the close nexus between money and politics. The Supreme Court ordered State Bank of India to stop issuing electoral bonds immediately. The Supreme Court asked the SBI to furnish details of the political parties that received electoral bonds since 12 April 2019 and all the particulars received and submit them to Election Commission of India by 6 March 2024. The Election Commission of India shall publish the details of the same on its official website by 13 March 2024. So that's all from today's Supreme Court judgment. Follow Flames Clad for more and stay tuned for further updates.